Hello, everybody. Hello. Yes. It is a Friday. Woo! And it is also 12 p.m., which means that it is time for us. It is time for English grade 9 home language. This is lesson number 5. Wow, guys, the week really is everybody. Welcome to the lesson of the day. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. And the people who will make it as awesome as it's going to be, it's not going to be me, but it is going to be you with your participation. All right. So today's lesson is really all about you, and it is you who has the sugar to make it sweet. It is you who has the spice to make it tasty, and all those fireworks. All right. It is a Friday, and without a waste of time, let us get on with the lesson of the day. This is English grade 9 home language. I'm your presenter, Jiki Muyeng. There's my Twitter handle there, and there is my email. I don't know if maybe you may need to use it, but in case you may need to use it, there is my email right there. Okay. All right. Okay, then let us start with the lesson. First of all, I would like to welcome everybody who's part of our lesson today. Thank you so much for joining us. I assure you that this is the best thing you have done for yourself for the next hour. Yep, I can assure you that. I can assure you that there really is nothing better for you to do at the moment than to tune into this lesson, I tell you. And you will see that as the lesson continues. Yes. So I welcome everybody, everyone. You're all welcome, whether you're early or late. It's all good. You're welcome. Better late than never, I guess. Even though never late is better. All right. Today's lesson, what would it be all about? So today we will be revising the reading process, right? And we will be reading newspaper article for comprehension, and we will answer questions about a newspaper article. So the most interesting thing, the most exciting thing about this lesson is that you learners will get that opportunity to really participate in your lesson which you haven't before. So in today's lesson, I will be giving you an opportunity to read for us. Wow, isn't that amazing? I mean, for all these lessons in the week, it has all been me, the teacher, speaking and talking, blah, 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 But today, in today's lesson, I will get to know everyone's voice. In today's lesson, we will all get to read and improve our reading skills. Okay, it's going to be good. It's going to be fun. I told you it is a Friday, and the Friday vibe is also in our lesson today. All right. So remember what we did in the previous lesson yesterday? We learned about the key features of a newspaper article. You remember? Yes. Here are those key features. It is the headline. We said the headline is those few words that try to attract the interest of the reader by telling them what the story is about in a short and interesting way. Number two, we learned about the byline, which tells us about who wrote the article. Number three, the introduction, which sets the scene and summarizes the main points of the article, right? And it tells us about who, what, where, and when. Number four, it has the body, which provides more details about the event, and it also answers the questions that we may have, such as how did this happen and why it happened. Number five, it is the quotes, which tell us something or things which a person may have said, a person such as an eyewitness to an event or an expert. Then we also have a photograph and a caption. Yes, so these were the key features of a newspaper article. And in the previous lesson yesterday, we had an article where we read that article, and we did an activity where we tested ourselves to see if we can be able to identify all these 6 features in a newspaper article. And I thank you so much, guys. It was really amazing the way you were so participating, the way I got to see that you guys, you really listened and you did understand yesterday's lesson, right? So if you enjoyed yesterday's lesson, today's really gonna be so much more than that. I tell you, you'll see. All right. So today, remember the reading process. So today we will be applying the reading process. Remember the reading process is 3 steps, right? Step number 1 is pre-reading. So that is what you do before you start to read. Step 2 is to read. So step 2 is reading itself. And step 3 is the activities you do after reading, such as summarizing, answering questions, and all that. Okay. So we are going to apply the reading process in this lesson. Okay. All right. So I hope everybody's ready. Your tablet is well charged. Your phone is well charged. Your headsets are well in place. Your microphone and everything that which you are going to need. Take a deep breath. Drink some warm water if you need to. We are about to start with one of the most exciting lessons of the week. Okay, for step 1, we have pre-reading. So this is when you read the headline of the newspaper article and you look at the picture. All right, okay, let's do that. You read the headline. Okay, this is the article. Since the font really is not as clear, then I had to retype it again, which I did. I will show you. But now let us look at the title. The headline, that is, there is the headline saying 200 jobs, thousands apply. Okay, there is the headline. 200 jobs, thousands apply. And another thing we need to look at during our pre-reading is the picture. So there is the picture there. So there is the picture there. All right. So in the picture, what do you see? Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but what I see in this picture, okay, I can tell you, and I hope you also see it too. So in this picture, we can see a couple of cars, and they're all congested, right? There is a traffic congestion there. There is a Polo, a white Polo, a red Toyota Corolla. There's another Corolla there. There's a Metropolis car. All right, yes. And then as we continue to look at the picture, we can see that there is a very long a very long queue of people. Yes, that's a very long queue. A very long queue of people. We do not know where it starts, and we also do not know where it ends, you know. Yeah, so that is the queue. We don't know where it starts, we do not know where it ends, but we can see that there are many people here. There are countless. They seem to be more than 100. Yeah, I mean, we can see that there are more than 100 people there, you know. Yeah, because chances are there are other people which are not shown in the picture, you know. Maybe this side of the frame of the picture has cut a couple of them, and I think also this side too might have cut a couple of them. What if maybe here around these stairs there are some people queuing there, and also at the sides of these tall trees? Okay, so that is a very long queue. And another thing we can do in our pre-reading right now would be to also read here the caption of our picture. So who would like to read the caption for us? Please raise your hand and I'll give you a chance to read. Anybody who would like to read the caption for us, please raise your hand and I'll give you a chance to read it. There is the caption there. Okay, we have no Zippo. Okay, no Sipo.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me? Yes, it's no Sipo.
Sipo. Okay, yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
sir. So it's should I start from the byline or should I start with the caption only?
Okay, just started the byline. It's okay.
Um, Thousands of people queued from Curies Fountain Sports Ground to apply
Wait,
for
wait,
200.
no Sipo.
Sorry.
Wait. I mean, sorry. I mean, here we want the caption of the picture. We have not started to read. No? Yeah, I wanted this the caption, the like those words which are written under the photograph. Remember, we are still on the pre-reading phase. We have not started to read. So here what we are trying to do is we are trying to get the we are just trying to get something, you know. We are just trying to get the background knowledge of what this is all about. We have not started to read. Okay. Okay, no C% is still up.
Sorry, sir. I forgot to put it down.
Okay, yeah. So please let us read here
Mute me.
this caption which is under this picture. All right, let's give Onkabetsi. Yes, Onkabetsi, can you please read the caption for us?
So am I just gonna get a chance to read a part of the body?
Can you see this one?
Okay, sir. Thousands of people queued from Curious Fountain Sports grant to apply for 200 learnership jobs with the Metro Police in Durban.
Thank you so much. Photo Puri Devji Daily News. Yes, thank you so much for reading for us on Kabetsi. Thank you, thank you. I know everybody's excited to read the article. We are getting there soon. Remember, we have to go through the reading process. You will realize that if we do not go through it, we will not get as much benefit as we would by going through it. Okay, right. Then during the pre-reading, we also scan the first paragraph and we answer the following questions, such as what is this article about? Where did these events happen? When did they happen? As well as, is this article written in paragraphs or in columns? So let us go to the first paragraph. Let us get somebody to read it for us. Okay, I'm really seeing the same hands. Where are other hands? Okay, Nosipo, let's give you another chance.
So I start from the first paragraph, right?
Yeah, we are just reading the first paragraph for now. Only the first
Only
paragraph.
the first paragraph.
Yes, please.
Okay. So it's thousands of people queued from Curious Fountain Sports Ground all the way up John Zikali Sydenham Road in Durban this morning to apply for 200 learnership jobs with the Metro Police.
Aha, thank you so much, Nosipo. Thank you so much. Wow, you
Pleasure,
guys,
sir.
you really read so well. You really read so well. I'm so proud of you guys. You really are an awesome class. So, anyways, that is what we just read now. We just read the first paragraph. Why did we read it? We read it so that we can get an idea of what the story is about. So, from that first paragraph, we got the fact that this article is about learnership jobs. We know that these events they happened somewhere in a sports ground in Durban. We also know that they happened in September 2009, and we saw that this article is written in columns, right? Okay. Now we are done with our pre-reading. What we are going to do now, we are going to step 2. So step 2, that is when we are going to read the actual article now. We are going to read, okay? So let me read these instructions before we go to read. In the meantime, please clear your voices, do some voice projections like, hey, clear your throats, clear your voices. We are about to read in a moment. So, when we are going to read now, we are going to look out for the main ideas in the text as we read. Okay? Don't worry if you do not understand every word you read at first. It happens sometimes that, when you read the first time, you may not understand everything, but when you read again the second time, that is when you will understand. It is like when you watch a movie. If you watch a movie only once, you will understand what happens and everything. But if you get to watch the same movie the second time, you will realize that, oh, there were some scenes that which you may have missed, that which you didn't see the first time you watched the movie. And you may also realize that there are some things you really quite didn't understand the first time when you watch the movie. So that is the same also with reading, okay? Don't beat yourself up if you read for the first time and you do not understand everything. It's okay. You should simply just go back and read the second time. All right? Thank you. Then you reread the article and try to work out the meaning of new words from the context and other cues such as punctuation and pictures. So are we all ready to read? Are we all ready to read now? Okay. I see there's still hands raised up. Before those hands get tired, let me just give them a chance to read. So, okay, now we are going to actually read. We are going to read the whole thing. We are on step 2. Okay, right. So who? Okay, there's still hands. Let me take the first hand, which is Nosipo, for the millionth time. Nosipo.
Okay, sir. Should I go to the second one?
Let's start again with the first one and then okay, read
Okay.
the first and the second.
Thousands of people queued from Curry's Fountain Sports Ground all the way up John Zikali, Sydenham Road in Durban this morning to apply for 200 leadership jobs with the Metro Police. The job seekers, the majority of them in their early 20s, carried umbrellas, blankets, CVs, and jackets as they traveled from Verulam, KwaMakuta to Tongad, Inanda, Umlazi, and other parts of the eThekwini municipality.
Wow, Nosipo, thank you so much. You're such an excellent reader. And I can tell you that the more you read, the more excellent you become. You know, that is the wonderful thing about reading. And I encourage everybody else to raise their hands to read. Okay, so now we are going to paragraph number 3. Let us see whose hand is up except Nosipo. Let's give Nosipo a break. Okay, we have Onkabetse. Yes, Onkabetse, can you read paragraph 3 for us?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Many were standing in the queue before midnight. Metro police struggled to control the crowd, with people walking in the street and obstructing traffic. We were expecting a large crowd of applicants and had planned for this event to avoid any chaos, said Joyce Kuzayo, spokesperson for Metro Police.
Thank you so much, Onkabetse. Thank you so much. Wow, you guys really read so well. You are excellent readers, and I tell you, keep on reading, and you will see that you will read as good as you speak. You know, yeah. I mean, you will be reading, and people will not know whether you are reading or whether you are speaking. So we have already read 4 paragraphs. Can you have another hand to read the fifth one? Come on, guys. Come on, please raise your hand. You know, I mean, one good thing about the reading here on this online platform is that even if you are shy, you know, you can still read because why you are at your most comfortable space. I mean, you are at your own room, at the comfort of your own home. You know, I mean, what beats reading from that place? You know, I mean, even if it happens that you make a mistake when you read and you think people will laugh, it is okay. Maybe they will laugh at you, but the best thing about it is that you will not hear them laugh at you, and you will not know that you will not even know if somebody has laughed at you. And I think that really is the best thing about it. So guys, please take advantage of this situation. You know, we will not always have lessons like these where I will be giving you a chance to read or to speak as much as today, you know. So please take advantage of this situation. You know, it is a Friday, the Friday vibe. We all want to enjoy ourselves, okay? So this is one good outlet to enjoy yourself reading and learning also at the same time and sharpening your reading skills. Okay, Nosipo's hand is back.
Paragraph number 4, sir.
No, Onkabetse read paragraph 4. So
Number
can you
4.
please
So it's 5.
read 5 and 6?
Oh, sorry. Okay. The application procedure started today and will continue until Friday, with people between the ages of 18 and 30 allowed to apply. Should I continue or should I stop?
Please continue.
We expect to process all applications by the end of this month and therefore start the selection procedure based on IQ test and physical fitness test, she said.
Thank you so much, Nosipo. I see you really enjoy reading. I'm tempted to just say, just read the whole article, but let's give others a chance. Okay, let's see. All right, there is a new hand we haven't seen before. I'm very happy. Okay, Noku has raised the hand. Hi, Noku.
Hi, sir.
How are you? Thank you so much for raising your hand.
Sir, can I start reading?
Yes, paragraph 7, please.
The interviews will then commence, and the successful candidates will undergo full training to become Metro Police officers.
Thank you so much, Noku. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Noku. All right, let's continue. We still have 3 more paragraphs to read. Okay, who is brave enough to take paragraph number, okay, number 8? It's not really that long. Okay, paragraph number 8. Can you have a new hand? I'm seeing the same hand. I'm really seeing the same hands. Guys, where are you? Where is everyone? Where is everybody else? Okay, I'll give Onkabetse another chance for the millionth time. Yes, Onkabetse, please read paragraph 8 for us.
Yes, Kuzayo said the trainees would be tested on their knowledge of the Road Traffic Act and criminal law and procedures. The learnerships are being offered to train people in time for the 2010 World Cup. A fight broke out this morning as some tried to jump the queue.
Wow. Wow, imagine that. People trying to jump the queue, then there's a fight. So thank you so much, Onkabetse, for reading for us. So who's brave enough to read paragraph 9 because it is the longest paragraph in this article? Who's really brave enough, Who's really willing to go to this weekend with no voice because of paragraph number 9? Okay. Nosipo says she's the one who is willing, so let's give her a chance.
Okay.
Yes, Nosipo. Paragraph 9, please. Please take a deep breath and start to read.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. And you said we must say hey.
Yeah. It helps to clear your throat so that you can read loud enough.
Oh, okay. So the first people at the head of the queue, brother and sister, Simpiwem Simangu, 21, and Bongekile Ngubani, 23, arrived at Curie's Fountain at 4 p.m. yesterday. Msimangu said he wanted to join the Metro Police because he wanted to fight crime. Ngubani said, there is an increase in crime and no one is doing anything about it. She said they were soaking wet because it had rained during the night and they had not eaten since yesterday. Nontle Sabela, 29, from Amanzimdoti, was in the queue at midnight. She heard about the vacancies from a friend. I am unemployed and was attracted by the job because of medical aid and provident fund benefits, she said. She said she was told to fill in a form today and Metro Police would call her for a physical test if she was successful. Yes,
Thank you so much, Nosipo. Thank you. Seems like you are proving me right that the more you read, the more proficient you become in your reading. Okay, I see we have a new hand we haven't had, so let's give this hand a chance. So it's Denzel and Sechaba. Denzel and Sechaba.
So it's only one person.
Hello?
It's only one person.
So are you ready to read for us paragraph 10?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Vumani Sivio 23 from Adams Mansion, who tried to entertain those around him with jokes, said he wanted to be a cop that he could make sure people obeyed the rules of the road. I have a job and I'm looking for something better, he said. Sibia joined the queue at 2 a.m. and came prepared with his blanket. The article was originally published on page 1 on Daily News on September 9, 2009.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody who has read. Okay. But remember, from step 2 of the reading process, you know that for like most of us, we do not get to understand something. If we don't fully understand something when we read it once, you realize that you've missed something. So what we are going to do, we are going to read the article again. Okay. And I really hope that the second time when we read it, it will give other people a chance to read and to also, yes, so yeah, that is what you're going to do so that we benefit everyone, yeah. Okay, if then you did understand all of it by reading it once, good for you, but let us read it again for those maybe who are hesitating to tell us that they did not really understand. Okay, so let us go back. All right, so paragraph number 1. let us go back, and this time let us read a bit quicker so that we can have time to answer the questions. The reason why we are reading it again is because there are questions we will need to answer, all right? And we won't have that luxury of going back to the article every time you read a question, okay? So that is the advantage of reading the second time. Now that we know what it's all about, when we read the second time, we will be building on that understanding we had after reading for the first time, okay? So paragraph number 1, I will give it to Onkabetse.
Thousands of people queued from Kiwi Fountain Sports Ground all the way up John Cicadi in Sydenham Road in Durban this morning to apply for 200 learnership jobs with the Metro Police. The job seekers, the majority of them in their early 20s, carried umbrellas, blankets, TVs, and jackets as they traveled from Verulam, Kwamakuta, Tongat, and Inanda, Umlazi, and other parts of eThekwini municipality.
Thank you so much,
Did I
Onkabetse.
continue, sir?
Let's give others a chance. Eh, Yeah, I see there is another hand, so let's give. Okay, the other hand, Nosipo, can you read paragraph 3 and 4 for us?
Okay. Many were standing in the queue before midnight. Metro police struggled to control the crowd with people walking in the streets and obstructing traffic. Must I go to number 4, sir?
Yes, please.
We were expecting a large crowd of applicants and had planned for this event to avoid any chaos, said Joyce Kuzwayo, spokeswoman for Metro Police.
Thank you so much, Nosipo. Thank you. So another hand, because I'm seeing the same hands. Okay, Onkabetse will go. Wait. Okay, wait, not Onkabetse. Sorry, Onkabetse. I see a new hand. Let's give Zinkle. Who? Wait. We have. Okay, people are raising their hands now. I'm happy. Okay, let's give Nogu a chance to read paragraph 5 and 6. Yes, Nogu.
The application procedure started today and will continue until Friday, with people between the ages of 18 and 30 allowed to apply. We
Yes.
expect the process all applications by the end of this month, and thereafter start the selection procedure based on IQ tests and physical fitness tests, she said.
Okay, thank you so much, Nogu. Thank you. Let's go to paragraph 7. So 7 and 8, who would like to read that? Okay, Onkabetse send still up. Yes, Onkabetse, paragraph 7 for us, please.
The interviews will then commence and the successful candidates will undergo full training to become Metro Police officers.
Okay, let us go to paragraph 8.
South Nine again.
Yeah, please continue paragraph 8.
Kuzaya said the trainees would be tested on their knowledge of the Road Traffic Act and criminal law and procedures. The learnership are being offered to train people in time for the 2010 World Cup. A fight broke out this morning as some tried to jump the queue.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Onkabetse. Let us give paragraph 9 to Denzel. Yes, Denzel, are you ready? Paragraph 9 for us, please.
Yes. The first people at the head of the queue, brother and sister Simpium Simango 21 and Bongeki Lengubani 23, arrived at Kerry's Fountain at 4 p.m. yesterday. Msimango said he wanted to join the Metro Police because he wanted to fight crime. Ngubani said there is an increase in crime and no one is doing anything about it. She said they were soaking wet because it had rained during the night and they had not eaten since yesterday. Nonhle Sibela, 29, from Amazin Ntoti, was in the queue at midnight. She heard about the vaccine vacancies from a friend. I am unemployed and I was attracted by the job because of medical aid and provident fund benefits. She said She said she was told to fill in a form today at the Metropolis would call her for a physical test if she was successful.
Thank you so much, Denzel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, paragraph 10. Let us see who to give it to. I'm seeing the same hands. Okay. Denzel, are you still there? Denzel? Okay, let us give paragraph 10 to Nosipo. Yes, Nosipo?
Vumani Sibia, 23, from Adam's Mission, who tried to entertain those around him with jokes, said he wanted to be a cop so that he could make sure people obeyed the rules of the road. I have a job and I'm looking for something better, he said. Sibia joined the queue at 2 a.m. and came prepared with his blankets. This article was originally published on page 1 of Daily News on September 09, 2009. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for everybody who participated to read for us. I'm so proud of you guys. You really are very excellent readers. Please keep on reading. You realize that reading is one of the most important skills that which you will ever need to have and use. I tell you, readers are leaders. I'm telling you, readers are leaders. So now that we have read 2 times, I'm sure that everybody of us now we understand what the article is all about, and we shall use the last 15 minutes of the lesson to answer the questions based on this article. Okay, right. Okay, so now we are going to step 3, which is post reading. So this is when we answer the questions about the newspaper article, and you realize that this is something that which you would be doing later on in the year in your tests or in your exams. Okay, you will be given a newspaper article or whatever type of an article that which you may need to read so that you can be able to answer questions after. Okay, so that is why we are doing this, guys. That is why I didn't want to read any paragraph of this article. I wanted you all to read it so that you can hone your reading skills, okay, so that you can be better prepared for such assessment activities. Not only that, the reading will also benefit you personally. I mean, now you if you are able to read well, then you can be able to read your favorite novel, your favorite magazine, a newspaper. You can read about things which interest you. That's why I'm telling you that reading is one of the most important skills that which you can ever have, and make sure that you develop it. Read with every chance that which you get. Read whatever you like. Not only would you increasing the knowledge of your interests, but your reading skills will also improve. And reading also develops your mind. It opens your mind to be able to be receptive to learn new and other things. Okay, your mind will never be lazy. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the more it's going to grow and expand, and the possibilities of what you could do with your brain will be limitless, I promise you. Yeah, I think one day in the future I may get an email from you saying, yes, that lesson of reading, you were right. That is how it is. I'm telling you. Okay, let us go to the questions. Right, right, right. And even with the questions, guys, you are going to do the same thing. We are not going to use the chat to answer these questions because time will not be on our side. So I will read up. I will read out the question. The first hand which goes up, I will give an opportunity to answer the question for us. How's that? Okay. I hope everybody's ready. First question: why did the journalist write this article? Why did the journalist write this article? Where are the hands? Where are the hands? Why did the journalist write the article? Please raise your hand so you tell us. Come on, guys. So why do you think the journalist wrote this article? Okay, we have no Sipo again for the millionth time. Okay, Nosipo, you deserve an award for the most participator here.
Yo, sir,
Yes.
for the millionth
Why?
time, Mara.
Yes.
So I'm attempting. I'm not really sure. Understand? So, I think the artist wrote the article to inform the public, by reporting what is happening. Okay, what happened? What happened?
Okay, Nosipo's gone. Okay, Onkabetse, what do you think?
So I think it was to inform, to express an
Onkabetse?
opinion.
Onkabetse, I think you're speaking too low. I can't hear you.
So can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you, yes.
It was to inform people about the wrong keys, I think.
Inform people about what?
About the leadership jobs that were offered.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I do agree with you, Onkabetse. That is why that article was written. Okay, so another tip is that when you answer these type of questions, make sure that you become specific to, like this question, it asks about this article. Okay, so even you, when you answer, make sure that your answer is also specifically in line with this article. Okay, yes. Number two, who is the target audience? Who is the target audience? Where are the hands? Okay, Nosipo again. Yes, Nosipo, who is the target audience for this article?
The public, sir.
The public.
Yes,
So, do you think that the target audience is everybody? Because when you say public, I'm thinking of everyone.
everyone. Yes, because yeah, I think so.
Okay. Nosipo thinks is the public, everybody in the public. What do everybody else think? Okay, Onkabetse. Onkabetse, what do you think is the target market? No, sorry, not target market. I'm sorry, target audience. Onkabetse.
People who read newspapers. It's for people who read newspapers.
For people who read newspapers. Okay, so it means because
Papers.
some of us we are not reading newspapers by
So
then.
you're
So
breaking.
can you hear me? Hello,
So
can you
you are
hear me?
glitching.
I don't know what's
Now
happening.
I can, sir.
Okay, yes. So I was asking you on Kaviti that so it is only written for those who read newspapers. So if you are one of those who do not buy a newspaper at all, then you really are not the target audience.
Yes,
Okay.
sir,
Yes.
because how will you know about the article if you don't even read a newspaper?
Wow, wow, that's a very interesting answer. Thank you, Nkabise. Thank you. Then let's give Denzel a chance to speak. Let's hear what Denzel has to say about this question. Denzel? Yes, Denzel.
I think the target
Who is the
audience
target audience?
is for mainly people who are unemployed or newspaper readers.
Oh yes, thank you so much, Denzel. Thank you so much. So yes, thank you, Nosi for Nkabise Denzel. Yes, the target audience really is everyone who is the public, like Nosipo said, and it is also the people who read newspapers, like Onkabete said. If I don't read a newspaper, there was no way I was gonna know this. Okay, but if we get to be specific, we realize that this is for those people who really want jobs. Okay, so that they know where to go if they want to become part of the metropolis. Number three, the purpose of the article is to. Okay, number three is a multiple choice question. So which option here do you think is the correct one? Nosipo.
Sir.
Yes.
I think the purpose of the advert, ma'am, is to express an opinion about the metropolis.
Okay, so who do you think was expressing that opinion?
The
Is it
journalist,
really
sir.
the
Sir,
journalist?
yes.
Okay, Okay, that's
Or sir, it can also be letter C, to inform people of the learnership jobs that were offered.
oh yes, that was also what I thought. That was also what I really had in mind. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, because okay, let us go through the other possibilities. Because for A to increase to explain the increase in crime, no, that's not it. The article really doesn't say much about crime. Okay, okay, there is where they say that crime has gone up, but it really is not about that. And it is not also about telling us about long queues. I mean, there are long queues everywhere, guys. And yeah, C, to inform people about leadership jobs that were offered. D, to express an sorry about that, guys. I got disconnected. There was a glitch on my side. I'm sorry. But anyways, now I'm back. Let us continue from where we have left off. Ah, this internet is so jealous. We are having fun on a Friday afternoon and it does this. Okay, so where were we? Number 4. Yes, I was giving this to Onkabetse. So what do you say about this statement, Onkabetse? What is your conclusion? Onkabetse, are you there? Onkabetse? Okay, Onkabetse. Okay, it seems like Onkabetse is all right. So Denzel, what do you think? Yes,
So,
Denzel. What do you say about this statement in question 4? Denzel, are you there?
so, so maybe it's something so like um say she's saying maybe like in a figurative way that she wants something better because maybe her job like pays her like a small amount of money.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, thank you. Yes, yes. That really is the only thing there because we read that this person he even says that he has a job, but for him to look for something better, it means that the job he has is not really, yeah. Okay, number 5, indicate whether the following statement is true or false. Sylvia does not have a job. Is that true or is that false? Okay, since Nosipo read paragraph 10 where Sylvia talks, let me give a check.
Sir,
No, wait, who's talking?
Onkabit,
Oh, on Gabby, okay. Is this true or false? Number 5, that Sylvia does not have a job.
it is false.
It is false, right? And why? Because
Yes,
we okay. Tell us why.
because he said it's not because he does not have a job, but then he's looking for something better.
Okay, thank you so much. Wow, that is a very, very good way to answer number 5. Thank you so much, Onkabeze. Thank you. Number 6, how does the writer of the newspaper article draw the attention to the readers? You know, sorry guys, sorry. Okay, it seems like we only have Onkabeze's hand up. Everybody send this down. So Onkabeti, yes, number 6, how does the writer of the newspaper article draw your attention to the article?
So by the
By the
headline.
headline, right? Yes, yes. And another thing is also the picture. Do you remember that picture that we saw? I mean, even you, if you were there in Durban and you were passing, you will really want to know why are there so many people? What are they really queuing for? Yes, thank you, Onkabeti. Good answer. Okay, we are almost out of time, guys. Let's rush. 7. What is the main idea of paragraph number 10? Okay, there's no SIPO.
The main idea, sir, is that some people are very, very serious about finding jobs and they are willing to help the community.
Yes. Thank you so much, Nosipo. And another main idea is that people really, they are so serious that they go there at about 2 a.m. They go there with blankets, So that is how desperate, that is how much they really want those jobs. So number 8, the best meaning for the word provident as it is used in to make arrangements for the future by, what is the answer there? It is a multiple choice question. So I think we can all agree that the answer is C, right? Because with the provident fund, you make arrangements for the future by saving money. So last question, indicate whether the following statement is a fact or opinion. The fight was caused by the people jumping the queue. Is that a fact or is that an opinion? Okay, we have Nosipo again. Nosipo, is that a fact or an opinion?
Yo, sorry, sir, I forgot to lower my hand.
Oh, okay. Onkabetse, number 9, is it a fact or opinion?
It's a fact.
It is a fact, right? There is a paragraph where we are told that some people tried to jump the queue and a fight broke out because of that. Okay, this is the end of the lesson. Thank you so much, guys, for participating. Onkabetse, Nosipo, uh, Denzel, and everybody else. Thank you so much for making this lesson as enjoyable as it was. It is only because of you that it was like that. It is only because of you. Thank you for reading. You really guys are excellent readers. Okay. So we really are done with the lesson. I don't know what we'll be doing in the next lesson because this is the last lesson. This is the last lesson, and I think we will come back around the 17th. Okay, yeah. So next week there won't be any lesson. Okay, but if it happens that maybe you do need help, if it happens that you do need help or something, or you need help or assistance, you can email me. You saw my email, and I just also wrote it in the chat. Okay, if there's something I can help you with, if there's something you do not understand as you go through your reading, your studying and stuff. Okay, yes. So thank you guys, everybody. Thank you. I see Onkawitse send this up. Let's hear what she has to say, then we are ending this lesson. Yes, Onka.
Sir, is it possible that you can give us some past papers to study with?
um okay, I do not have them at the moment, so I think what I can do is I can organize a drive, where we can upload things like that to help you practice. Then yeah, okay, yeah,
Yes,
we'll see.
sir.
Yes, thank you so much, Onka.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you also to everyone for being part of this wonderful lesson. I really am going to miss you guys for the next week. You have been a very amazing class. So let us meet again on the 17th. You can stay in touch with me on the email if you need help somehow. So this lesson will also be on YouTube. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Keep well, take care, keep studying, keep reading, keep well, take care, stay home, stay safe. From all of us here at STEM Lockdown Digital School, we love you. Keep well, take care, and bye bye. Enjoy your weekend.